it's an understanding of never getting too high, and we've had some really good games too, but never getting too high, and if you don't win, not getting too low, just managing that kind of even keel. We've made a point of talking about the day's business and trying to take care of what's immediately in front of you, and that happens for when you win games and happens when you don't win games as well. You move on to the next challenge.
Yeah, it's the time of year where it's a new day and time to move on, have a good practice, which we did, worked hard, and working towards our next game, which is a big game. So kind of flush that one and move on.
Do people place too much emphasis whether you win a big game or lose a big game on one game? Do you guys sort of view things in a larger picture, whether it's a 10-game segment or just how you're trending overall?
I think that we just take it one day at a time. I think we've won some pretty big games lately too. Played well in some big games. Home game against Colorado, that whole California road trip. We played really well, got some important points there too. So obviously you're defined by your latest moment, I guess, in terms of your guys' perspective, but we're just moving towards the next game.
Our messaging to our players since Dave Manson and I came up from Bakersfield has been that, to keep our picture small, to worry about taking care of what's immediately before you, keeping your focus and attention on the next challenge. And sometimes it's, how are we getting better today? Sometimes it can happen in the video room. Sometimes it can happen through a practice like we had today. And other times you have to do it in game. You got to take a step in game. So for us, it's about just managing that mindset. And our messaging has been quite clear since Dave and I came up from Bakersfield.
Does a game like last night prove just how consistent and how precise you have to be in this league to win games each and every night?
Yeah, 100%, and especially against a good team like that, going into a rink like that where it's really hard to play well, it's really hard to win, and give credit to them, they played really well too. So it's something that, yeah, like you said, every single night, every single game, it's a huge task, it's a huge battle. We're doing everything we can to be at our best, and sometimes you're not at your best, so you got to learn from that, learn what you have to do differently to be prepared mentally and physically, and then you do that the next game.